Technically, if he was a human anti-paladin, he'd still get healed by positive energy.
Okay, continuing, and this is the entity that you already met, and you know, not really his name, but his nickname, the Shredder, unfettered, and
Oh, I remember that thing.
yeah. So it turns out he's stuck with the Phantom Troop, and he's still with them. Yeah, last time, yeah, he kinda is a beast in melee combat.
Yeah.
Next one, this time is a human, surprisingly, and he's a ranged fighter. Not a gunslinger, probably a bowman, but like from really long distances. Now the next one, we also learned a name of that guy, Voss. And it turns out this is a alchemical construct that became possessed by spirit of the wizard, and which in turn the wizard became so it's like a hunt construct. Also, Phantom Troop, in its ranks, they have Old Green Dragon. You don't, but you know it's like age category.
It's a dragon.
Yeah.
What age is it?
Old Green Dragon.
Oh, jeez.
And then there's the samurai guy. And you also learned his name because it turns out like he's been deceased for quite some time, and his name is Date. And it turns out you think that he's basically acting as a like ghost member of the. And there's like a small piece of information, like a not really confirmed one, that maybe the things he had, the fancy like things he stole and that could be potentially used, they are in his tomb, and his tomb in fact might be in. And of course there's the crafter guy, which you only know that he is like result of some really nasty ungodly which basically fused several different templates into him.
Jeez.
You know, half fiend, half giant, half
That's too many halves.
Too many halves don't make a whole.
You're pretty sure he's really not really a fighter. When the push
Well, with all the templates, he's probably just a template. That's his class.
He's a Templar.
Oh, shit. About that whisper, Genkiro, I completely forgot about that.
Alright. So, do you want a retcon or not?
Like, I completely forgot about that.
Alright,
I didn't even remember that it was a thing that we are supposed to do.
I think I dropped a hint every couple now and then, but don't think we really discuss it in detail.
Yeah, I might have missed it, sorry.
It's cool.
Okay. And also there's like a suspicion that they don't have like new core members of the group, but they might be working on something or negotiating to get one like or two entities, peoples or creatures as an additional mass. But that's not confirmed. Anyways, I believe like let's say it's like this after we have now like few weeks up, and like Varian visits the party. Like he's mostly for Genkiro, but if anybody else wants to be during the talk, he has nothing against it. And yeah, he gives you that pieces of information, and then he says, while I understand fully your like pain, and me personally also would like to see them finished and dead as soon as possible. I still like you to, if I can ask you to do one thing before you may go and finish them off.
My patience wears thin.
Well, they stuck for so long, I don't believe they gonna bail. They will take the challenge and they will meet you in the face of battle, especially considering we are almost sure that their base is in fact within the scar.
Fine, what is it you want?
As Marius reminded me of the one thing of the character. You remember that he gave you that one like old diary that was writing, for example, about the older generation of Phantom?
Yes.
And there was an incident in which they decided to go to Great Western Forest and try to ensnare some mighty entity to their bidding, and well, they died very quickly.
Yes, I did read about that part.
Yeah, the thing is, that creature, powerful. As Marius told me that in the past it usually just stayed neutral, it didn't do anything during the purges when the cycle was happening. And I'm pretty sure like there was some books on it. Yeah, there were some books on it. Lysander would have told you that usually they call this thing the Great Serpent. And basically Varian was also working on Great Serpent summoning room, and that thing will be a great asset to us, assuming we'll have enough power to actually summon something. Because sorry for a chaotic thing, but he would also at some point say, explaining to you how this room works, that if you focus hard enough and if you have good enough control, and if you have knowledge what you are trying to summon, you can summon for a short period of time heroic spirit, basically. Being of high power that could potentially help us, assuming it's good. If not, yeah.
Let's summon Odiros.
He's not a heroic spirit, really. Not yet.
Yeah, could we use a miracle to bring him back? Just have him one-shot everything.
No. Because I would kill him again. Yeah, so I believe, like, out of character question, does anybody here has knowledge? I know Steelson has knowledge religion, but does anybody here has knowledge nobility and
I do.
Let me check.
yeah, knowledge nobility and
Knowledge planes, nature.
I
History.
have every single knowledge, including martial.
nah, they're probably like the free. Basically, he starts explaining that you can't just go there and meet that creature because it's like a. It's not really like. It lived for a long, long time, so it has an ego of sorts. So if you decide to like invade its terrain, at some point it might decide to take notice and just sway you like a fly. But
SWAT.
there should be an entire like ritual procedure to actually call him out.
Do we need a virgin sacrifice?
I don't believe so.
God, what is it with you and virgins?
Last time I heard, there is a small tribe living just on the edge of his territory. I mean, at least terrain that he seems as his territory, whom are like revering him as a deity.
Alright. Do you
Yeah,
have
basically,
a name for this
basically the
tribe?
out of character. If you roll a good knowledge, nobility, arcana and or religion and local or history, you will be able to conduct, or also for additional plus a perform of some sorts, you will be able to conduct entire ceremony, not a ritual, a ceremony that will call out to the Great Serpent to assemble a.
Hey, if it's performance you want, I'm your guy.
Yes, and he gives a small smile. That's why I asked your party, because I was sure you will be able to talk with it. No, you are trying to meet with it and present him your case. Try to persuade him to this time not be neutral party but join and help us.
And if he doesn't want to,
Then I don't believe there's anything we can do it. He will just get back to his whatever he's doing.
whatever snake gods do.
I'm not sure he can be considered full deity, considering he single-handedly completely annihilated one of the previous generation of Phantom Troop. This Serpent has enough. If anybody wants to give me a quick history check, if you heard any legends regarding the Great Serpent.
Let's see, knowledge history. Plus 10. With my bard bonus, it's plus 14. $33. I'm rolling good this.
There was one really old legend that the Great Serpent living in the Great Western Forest, he may not be God, but he was created by one. He's a god spawn.
Ooh. Alright.
And if you wanna know, god spawn is not a template but a creature type. No, I mean that would be interesting if somebody asked him, "Are you Jormungand?" He would say, "No, he's not Jormungand." Yeah. Anyways, so
Yeah, Loki had some weird freaking children. He had
yeah, 8-legged horse and
Fenris, Jormungandr.
yeah. Anyways, so do you just grab your stuff and move out to deal with this thing?
Yeah, I guess we should. I get the others and we start heading out.
Okay, I'm guessing you are using tower. Oh, also, among other things, now that the tower has full access to its power and upgrades, first thing, you can teleport more than once during the day and on a greater distance. And second, you don't need legend lore spell to actually communicate with the collective consciousness of the tower.
Nice.
So possibly when you like enter and try to move, began to move, the thousands, the legion of voices. Two, we ask, what is our destination? Meaning that he basically, over the weeks you've learned what does he mean. So basically the legion is asking, where do you want to go?
Yeah, I got that. We're heading to the Great Western Forest. Dot.
We understand. We move, and as they say move, you just literally feel the tower spring into action. So yeah, possibly during the same day, but few hours later, when you teleported. Yeah, the Great Western Forest, it just goes well beyond the map itself. Like for many miles. Many miles.
Well,
So, at some point, I believe, because you know that there should be some either, you know, not the vintage point, something in the nature that will point you that this might be the place. So if somebody wants me to roll survival and perception checks, you might be able to find the place that you were.
perception.
Yeah, and of course the forest is like big as fuck, various colors, various density, but usually like very thick. There's like a, this is like an Amazon, like fantasy version of Amazon forest, and quadruple that, times 100 or something. Yeah, so basically, because this is like Great Serpent, you realize as you are flying up there, you kinda spot in the land something that basically can be called a Serpent River, like river going in a zigzag. And without perception checks, without a like, after some time you manage to spot, because this is not a civilized area. Yeah, Amazon forest. But you are able to spot some huts, and you realize that this is possibly this tribal village you are looking for.
We're looking for a temple. Is that correct?
Not really a temple. He only said that there is a village, small village of tribals that revere this great serpent as a.
I can
And
just
that would normally that
Like,
would assume
like
there is a temple, but for now you don't really see a typical temple.
Probably have to talk to like the elders or something.
So are you like openly approaching?
Well, that's what I say to the rest of the party. We probably
Can
want
the
to.
capsule like detect life in such distance or something? Use it to like target stuff with its weapons. Not that I am saying we should shoot the village with our weapons, but we could use that to find out where they are.
I mean, you find out where the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to the village.
And yeah,
Yeah.
the Legion does not possess like echo sonar that blimps and gives a life signature.
Does not.
Okay, so as you approach the village, surprisingly, they speak in a language that, of course, you cannot. And yeah, basically, this is a tribal society, so you see that they really don't have like very like simple weapons. and like no metal armors, just very light armors. But most of the men, like, and a lot of them, both men and women, are like have like tribal tattoos, and a lot of them are like looking like, you know, like beefed. Like they don't look like a squishies. They, both men and women, majority of the village look like, even with their fists, they can take care of themselves. So when you approach, immediately like one of the older ones like step up, and he's assisted by like really big, beefy guys, and he's like, "Hold there, travelers. What do you see? What do you seek on this holy ground?"
We seek a great serpent.
And he's like, great serpent. You found a good place then. But what is your reason to seek our great god?
Basically, we want... Yeah, basically we seek aid. We seek his help, his guidance.
I understand not many these days came by to seek his guidance, and they are doing wrong. Very well then. Swear an oath to your gods or your honor that you will not bring harm to the great serpent and to this village, and we shall lead you to the place where you will be able to call him out.
Alright, I look at the others. I look back and say, very well. I, Genkiro, Charles Reynard, swear upon my honor to not draw weapon or lay a hand on villagers or their gods unless attacked or royally provoked.
Very well. No harm will come to you. Follow us. And then you go to the, if you are following, you go through the small village, and then you go up to the like small hill, and that's still within the forest. Like you wouldn't be able to spot it like from the flying castle. I mean, you would because you rolled nice, but anybody else you wouldn't be able to spot it because of the thick forest. And there is not a temple, but there's like a, it's very obviously clear that this hill and this clearing is like the place when there's like, you know, the fires, the symbols written down in the circle on the ground. And yeah, the leader, he just shows you this this place. You are free to call him out. I will not interfere. And then he will just go back several meters and just fade into the background. He will not offer help in the ceremony, so you will need to now make your rolls how you wanna reach out. I mean, you don't need to make speeches, just you only need like definitely performance check, definitely knowledge nobility check, and definitely either knowledge, arcana slash religion, arcana slash either arcana or religion and religion, however you want it. So who's gonna roll?
Who has the best knowledge nobility?
Mine is +5. My religion is +11.
I've got +15 to religion.
Right, the nobility and religion is 10 for me. Right, first off, I'll buff myself and the party up with the bard buff. Julius. You're muted again.
I'm sorry?
No, not you. Like, did Julius said he's going AFK or not?
I don't know. I just realized I haven't heard his voice or seen him type in a while.
Maybe
Is
had
it
to
all?
go to the toilet.
Maybe.
But yeah, basically, Genkiro takes out his fiddle and starts stringing up the instrument. And oh, yeah, he's back.
I'll come back.
Yeah, I think I maybe fell asleep.
I'm getting there. My light's off, so I'm just staring at my TV.
Alright, Julius, what's your knowledge nobility?
5.
5. Alright. Alright, so I'll do before. Who wants to do?
I mean, I think Genkiro is doing performance and knowledge nobility,
Yeah.
and somebody else can do, yeah, Silson can do religion, and somebody else can do arcana if you want.
What did I miss? I think I fell asleep for like 10-20 minutes or so.
We're conducting a ceremony to call out to the Great Serpent
My
and
arcana is
parley
5,
with him.
so
Okay.
I think Genkiro has the highest arcana again.
Arcana is 10.
Okay, for now, let's just take it one step at a time. For now, Genkiro roll first knowledge nobility, then performance.
Alright. Knowledge nobility is 23 and performance is 39.
Jeez.
Okay, Stilson, you can give me.
Oh no, wait. It's +5 skills, so it's 24 and 40.
Okay, so John Stilson can give me a religion.
Yeah, so we're trying to summon this creature. And I hold up my holy symbol, say a prayer.
Did you include that +5 bonus from
No.
Genkiro? Okay,
so
so
it
that's
would be 25.
Yep. And either Aoti or Endif, I mean, 3 checks might be enough or might not be. So if you want to be completely sure, then you can give me a knowledge arcana, one of you. Probably Endif.
I mean, it's not like we have any good scores in knowledge arcana. Yeah, we'll see whoever gets the best knowledge arcana. They will complain about each other. Let's see what we get. I think I had 8 in it. Yeah.
That's with the bonus from.
I got the same score. I forgot to put the bonus, but yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the entire ceremony, because this creature is supposedly so powerful, takes like no seconds, but like it at least good 5 minutes of like long like
Good God, yeah.
musical performance, but in the end it works.
It's like a folksy southern fiddle song to summon the hillbilly snake.
Well,
Well,
what do we have here?
basically because this place you realize it was close to like this Serpent River, which also was massive. So you see as basically the level, like the water rises, and you see the silhouette of a serpent itself still hidden in the water, and his blue piercing gaze looking at you. And obviously I'm not gonna roleplay that because I don't have the program nor I want to, but his voice is like deep, rumbling and loud. Yo,
He's a murloc.
Oh no.
So it comes out from the water?
yeah, from the river, and like there's something that the water does not go down. It's like his silhouette is in the water. The water goes up, the level goes up. It's like a holden in place like wave. And he says, I am the great serpent. I heard your call, and here I am.
And here we are.
By the way, when I click show to players, do you see that?
Yeah.
Did it show to you?
Yeah.
There's a big window on my screen, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, Bionet
It's
info.
it's the image of
It
the
should, you should see the image and like small description. I'm gonna say I didn't prepare his shit, but he has a lot of levels and he has a lot of time.
So don't kill him, or don't try.
Well, he's a Godspawn mythical colossal kaiju.
I'm sure we can take him. You have a healer now.
Considering, I mean, I really didn't check, but I imagine like one melee attack from him could potentially, like, it's around 28 d8 or something. Because I didn't check exactly what's the maximum, like where the damage dice ends for unarmed attacks. Because like, he's fucking big, he's kaiju, he would probably take improved unarmed strikes and like damages for unarmed attacks. So yeah, he would deal a lot. And he's a Godspawn. The Godspawn has a fun thing that he can basically charge everything.
Okay. That's funny. I'm gonna cast a spell quietly. I'm gonna cast detect. I'm gonna detect his alignment. I've got a couple different ones to try and triangulate what his alignment is.
Give me a second. I mean, this is a detect alignment or detect evil or.
Let me get it very quickly. Spellbook, spells. Okay.
Yeah, Godspawn is an unstoppable force.
Well, I believe that. There's no question about that. Okay, so I don't have like a specific spell that says detect alignment. I'm just going to kind of at the same time detect good and detect evil. I'll spend 2 of those levels. Those are like level 1 spells.
For sure, you do not detect. Basically, both of the spells like are say to you that he's basically neutral.
He's neutral. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. So I'm being prompted. It sounds like I'm being prompted by the rest of the party to speak up.
No, we were telling you to like go fight him.
Oh, go fight him.
Send the healer to fight a giant god.
That you've got it, and we're going to stand back here.
Listen, I got resistances up the wazoo. I probably got resist colossal, resist kaiju. It's probably in there somewhere. You just gotta find it.
Yeah, just read the last part of Unstoppable Force. The natural weapons of God spawn ignore all forms of damage reduction and hardness.
I'm sure I have resistances that trump that somehow.
Yeah, sure.
I'm level 18, and I'm a monk. So, yeah, we greet
Life
this.
if you die.
We greet this creature. It sounds like he's a spawn of like a serpent deity, and I'm gonna try and like use that to our advantage. I show him my holy symbol. It's a symbol of a dragon deity.
Look, my
Yeah, if it's
symbol is
if it's his father, which I doubt it is.
It's me, your father.
Yeah, and he's
Hey,
like,
this giant serpent's like, Dad.
no.
Dad never loved me. He
He's
always
like,
cared about the Tiamat more.
You asked, and I have answered. Why do you seek this one?
We unless Genrico speaks up. I look at Genrico. Are you gonna do this?
Kenjiro, not Enrico.
Genrico. Genrico's is Hispanic.
Genrico.
My name is Enrico Montoya. You killed my family. Prepare to die.
I mean, I have my name up and everything.
My name is Genrico Montoya. I killed my family. Oh my god.
But yeah,
No.
we come to seek of answers and knowledge.
And a new pair of boots.
Ask then, and you might receive.
Years ago, another group came and called for you. A small group known as the Phantom Troop. Do you remember them?
And he like rumbles like, and like he thinks. There were many, both stupid and sometimes brave, who wished either to slay me or to enslave me. Both have fallen before my might. Maybe I remember them, those fools.
What you said.
I take out the journal that we had, then read out a couple of segments. Depicting their plans to go to the Great Western Forest, to this so-called Great Serpent.